Hello, welcome to another episode, Trapping with Jinx. Gonna be another super awesome day today. I'm on my coyote line. I'm literally 5 coyotes away from hitting my goal. I'm just crushing it this year. I'm 14 over my personal best, and I just started after Thanksgiving. It is not quite middle January, and I got a lot of season left. So this should be an awesome action-packed episode with lots of catches. I'm going to talk to you about my wintertime strategy on predators, and we're going to thin these bad boys here out. That way we can get into we can save our deer and our turkeys and all sorts of good stuff. So I'm glad you guys are here, and let's get after it. All right. Oh, buddy, this one's got mange. Wow. I thought he was real pretty when I first saw him. Two-dog day. You know, you don't grow them, you just catch them. That's one of my mottos. And this one's about hairless. I'd say lately my mange ratio is like 30% this year. It's really been bad, and that's why we need trappers to thin these guys out so the healthy pet population can thrive. So I probably did him a big favor. You can kind of see he ain't got much hair on his back end. His face is all, he looks like an older coyote. I did him a lot of favor. It's a good set. I was looking for a bobcat on this set. I like the set location. It's kind of right next to a nice big timber here in the corner. And I've caught coyotes here before in the past, and apparently I'll just keep catching them. But this poor guy here, he's really, look at him, he's struggling. So we're gonna get him dispatched for sure. Well, the fur quality is a little better on this one. They're calving over here on this pasture behind me, and I was expecting this to be a hot set. Got a cable on a trail, real faint trail right here, and he dropped a cow or calf, and I put part of it over here in this corner. It looks like they drug it out. I have a second set right here. It's like a compass type set. But this has probably been the 3rd day on this coyote, or this set, and it was just a step down set. It's a transition from this field and that little corner piece. Really good location. And if you have cattle in your area, trap around the cattle. Coyotes love to be around the cows for some reason. There'll be a dead pit or calves that die every once in a while, like that one there. And the ranchers love to have us coyote guys out here catching these coyotes for them. So I'm gonna get this dispatched. 3-dog day today, not too bad. And I still have more traps to check. Nice looking coyote on this one. So okay, so I got my coyote dispatched. I'm gonna show you guys the reset on this one real quick. Hopefully the lighting is okay. There's a trail that comes off of here, so I'll open that trail up from my catch circle, and then this is a step down, like a mouse hole set. I did Apple Road's custom custom blend in it. It's got a little bit of skunk. I don't know what the base is. He's got double glands on it. It's probably one of my top producers. And then what I do is I put part of that cow back here in this corner, and that's woven wire there. So he's got to come right through here. And then my other set had been worked. It was a VANCE set, but for some reason I didn't connect. Had a digger, so I reset that, and I'm calling his stuff Double Trouble. Right now it's VANCE, Jason Vance Predator Bait and LDC lure. It'll be available probably when this video airs, so be looking for it. I'll probably share it in the link description down below. It is one of my top producers as well, and I've only been using it a couple weeks. So I'm going to share this with you real quick, and then we'll keep moving down the line. Okay, so here's the very beginning. I've got this nice bowl-like shape, which is how I like it. My two levers will be over here, and then I'll do a mouse hole type set there. Actually, it steps down even more. So it's almost kind of like an RJ, but you could see the difference is about 1 foot. And that's how I dug it out. I want him to step down to get to that bait, and we're going that direction there. Let's see if I can't. Yeah, I have a mouse hole deal. I just twist it to open it back up. That's where I'm going to hide my bait and lure. Matter of fact, some of it's already there, so get that off of there. Maybe I'll put that on the backing a little bit. Okay, all I do really is I try to get the blood off as best I can from the trap. I don't feel like I need to change out my trap. Some people like to say, hey, you should change out your trap. I don't do that. I still catch. I've got one trap, I think it's caught 6 coyotes, and I still haven't changed it out yet. So that's just me. Now, hopefully I don't offend you. If that's what you're doing, and that's what makes you confident, and you just keep doing what you're doing. And don't let Jinx change your ways. But I don't, because I don't feel like I have to. Gonna work this bed out, and then I'll get the trap kind of where I want it, and then I'll put the peat moss on top of it. All right, I think I got it chiseled out. We're gonna test it, and a little more of the springs need to come down so that my bowl hits on the levers. I don't want any wobbling. It's the worst enemy that we have. Ground's kind of soft, so it's in my favor. And I'll just get it to where it won't wobble. All right, I think I have it about where I want it. I'm gonna put some peat moss along the sides, of course. But when I push on that, it's not moving, not moving, not moving. It looks pretty good to me. So now we're gonna put the peat moss down, and then I'm gonna put my trap down on top of it. All right, just put a little on the sides. Hopefully the lighting is okay. You guys can kind of see that. Now the peat moss will keep it from sticking to the sides. And then I'll put my trap back down and I'll start bedding it. And now I get it just the way I had it just a second ago. Of course, it never works out the way you want it to. Half the time you had to work it in, right? Pretty confident of that. I think that'll catch. Now all I got to do is just pack the sides. That's the important part. Pack the sides. That's what I like to do. Pack the sides. It's kind of hard sometimes to bed a trap in peat moss. It's real fluffy and soft, but peat moss is really pretty good, a good agent during the winter months. So that's my set. Hopefully you can see that. And now I'm going to put a little dry dirt on top. I keep dry dirt. I dry it out in the summertime. I store it in buckets. If you need dry dirt, bridges or overpasses are good places to get that. And I just sift it out. So that's pretty much the trap bedded. I might blend it a little better. Sometimes I like a nice dirt kind of look though. So I'm gonna blend it a little. All right, I got all the tools out today for you guys. And I'm just gonna kind of blend it in, just like that. And I probably don't have to do that, but I just kind of like to do that. All right, guys, this is where it gets busy. Sorry. Apple Road Custom Blend bait in the hole. Just a little gob like that. Get it back about 5-6 inches. That's all the farther I'm going. Then I put my coyote gland, and I've been kind of putting it on the backing sometimes. I like to do that right here on that little lip. I'll do that sometimes. I don't do it all the time. I like that idea. It just basically says, here I am. I'm going coyote pea on the side right here. And then I'm gonna go 1 drop of Fatal Breath. And I don't really need this because the trail's right here anyways. But I'm gonna put it right here and hide it. And now that'll draw them even more, especially it's cold when it gets cold. So I put it there, and I always try to remember where I hide it. I like to throw a little fluff over the top of it and hide it. I don't touch it at all. 1 drop is good for me, and they'll find that. I'll open my set to where the trail is back in there, and we're ready to go. Okay, so here's the finished set. I opened that trail back up, and they're either in the trail or out. And yeah, it looks good. Nice looking dog this go around. Much better. White belly. Pretty pleased with that one. So, hey, let's go check some more traps. I'm having lots of fun. Cable right here. Good cable. It'll produce, especially when the ground's soft. They like to walk on that mud, and when it's hard, they like to walk on the grass. So tonight, that'll be mud. I probably will be, I assume, it's kind of a gamble, but good looking cable. Well, I have to keep in mind how I drive, because all this little brush has been cut. It's hard on my tires. Otherwise I'd be videoing a lot of this. But they kind of cleared out this pasture. Looking for a bobcat down here. Got a nice set right there. I like this real brushy stuff in the wintertime. It's good stuff. See that tire stabber. Really gotta watch where I'm going. Got a set over here on this corner. Good location. We'll see if it's producing. When I set this one here, I was kind of assuming I'd catch soon, but real good spot. Right there, dirt hole. There's a track on top of it, so it got worked. Just didn't hold them there long enough. Good location. This goes down that ditch. This is the sort of stuff I look for. You got to come around. This is a food source here, brush pile. Good set location. It's going to pan out. Okay, guys, I'm going to try and get through this minefield. I am seeing some bouncing fur down here, so it should be good. Looks like a nice coyote. I just got to get through this minefield. This is probably the second day on the set. I have 3 sets here. This one come off the trail. I'll share with you the set. Nice deep catch on a 550. There we go. 4 dog day right now so far. 4 dogs. So this one's not bad. I'll reset that here. Nice, beautiful trail. I have a set over here. It's a bone set. We'll go by and look at it in a second. And I just couldn't pass up this location when I drove through here, because this other ditch comes up right here on this point, and then I've got this cedar line. Gosh, lots of travel ways. That's what you're looking for. The longer the travel way, the better. I will walk over here and check this other set. So I punched one in on it, and then I got a trail set on that one right there. It's still set. Very effective set. If you're in cattle country, guys, and you have these long cattle trails like this one right here, set these. The longer the better. And when they connect into these other creeks or fence lines, as the ditches come up, these are awesome locations. So 3 days, I think, 2 or 3 days on this, not bad, and a nice coyote. There we go. Fur quality's pretty good, not bad. Okay guys, I'm going to share with you guys this set. This was a double trouble set, that's what I'm calling it. Jason Vance's predator bait and his LDC lure. I've been test baiting it for him, having a lot of good success on it. I cratered out a little spot for a piece of deer hide. I'm going to put his collar on it. I'm going to put a cedar tree on the backing. That just kind of gets him to work this way here. As long as this trail is, if you got a male coming through here, this is their breeding season. So they're going to want to mark that. It's just kind of a secondary kind of thing. And that's kind of what I'm going with. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this. Alright, so I bedded it out. Everything looks good. It's nice and tight. And I'm going to pack everything in. It's hard to pack in with peat moss, but I'm going to do my best. I think I just used dry dirt on this set before, and a lot of times I like it that way. If you don't have any bad weather coming up, dry dirt will last you a while. But I've got it kind of where I want it. I'm going to sprinkle some dry dirt over the top of it. That keeps my peat moss from blowing away. There, that's my set. Now, it's a blending game. This was a good trail at one time. I'm going to open it back up. Try and get it to look like my trail. I don't want to put a lot of this wet stuff on top, just enough to blend it a little bit. I might even use a little of that fluff. I'm going to start working on my lure, or my backing, and that's that right there. Next, I think I'll put my cedar tree in. Now I have a set on my channel. It's called the Cedar Pro set. I do pretty good on that. You want to go through my videos and check it out. All that's going to do is going to put a little backing. I'm going to put a little gland lure on the back of that, and that'll help. Okay, so my deer hide's over here, about 4 inches or so. I'm going to go ahead and put my stuff on top of it. That's a Vance's LDC. And then I like to hide that. I like to keep them guessing. So I can take this fluff and I just kind of either put it over the top of that or on the side of it. They'll smell that and they'll find it too. Next we're gonna go with, I'm gonna try mice on this. I'm all out of Vance's predator bait. So I'm gonna do this, just some mice on this. Clint Locklear's mice. I just want them to kind of guess what's down in that hole. I'm gonna maybe even put a little on the roof of that so they know that there's something in there. You gotta keep them guessing. Anytime they made it this far in the season, you know they're a good one. Alright, so now I've got my gland lure. I'm using High Hills by Kansas Trapline. I'm going to put that on the back of the cedar. Right in the back of it. That way they can kind of investigate, see what that is. I've got to get them stepping this direction. Last but not least, I probably will find some dookie. Now I've got a lot going on here. This is really more than I should. I'm going to try downwind today. So I just put it right here. That was one I picked up off the road today. Spread just a little bit, and then I'm gonna put a little bit right here. Not much. He's gonna naturally come by and mark that. There's gonna be a male here soon. That's my set. Pretty simple. It's pretty much the same set other than the collar or the bait that I put down in. It's different. And that's exactly how I caught this coyote traveling through here. So anyways, thought I'd share that with you. Hope you guys like it and try it on your line. I think it works. All right, folks. I think I'll end the episode here for Dog Day today. Not bad. Showed you guys some of my sets, some of the stuff that's working for me. January is the best time to be out trapping. So get out there, enjoy it while you can. And I'm glad to harvest 4 coyotes today, including this one here. And had a great time. So hey, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe. Otherwise, click the big thumbs up. Helps me out a lot. I'm Jinx. Have a great day.